MLB The Show's coverage. Chris Archer is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
So digging in now, Jonathan Villar, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Not an altogether bad afternoon for baseball. 54 degrees here at first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heredia arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
At the plate, Brian Anderson head-to-head against Chris Archer. 2 hits in 7 tries. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Reynolds has it for out number 3. Miami down in order. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Caleb Smith is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 3-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line to the right side, but foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hot shot to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
So here's Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier.
2 out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We are still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. 1-1. Is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now this one's hit hard to left field by Aguilar and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
So now to the plate, Isan Diaz. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bases are empty here, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. Left side. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting seventh.
Now to the plate, Lewis Brinson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Newman trying to get there. He can't get to it. This one's down. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Miami. Ready now, Josh Bell. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Batting fifth. The right
So
fielder,
one away here with the bases empty, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. 1 out, nobody on. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Pitch popped up. Rojas over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
hit in the air out to center field. VR is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So striding forward now, Miguel Rojas, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. The 1-1. Towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Caleb Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. Once again a 3-2. And he fouls this one off. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
In now, Jonathan VR. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they're on top 1-0. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
Right side. Fielded cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. One away now in the Pittsburgh third. And up next will be Guillermo Heredia. There's the 2-1 home. High in the air out to center field. VR is there. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher scheduled to bat next. That'll bring up Chris Archer. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. In now, Brian Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball looked at for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To Frazier at the bag. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Standing in, Jesus Aguilar. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Polanco to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Marlins down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. So stepping in, Kevin Newman, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Brian Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds
Now
effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stepping in now, Adam Frazier. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
2-2 to Adam Frazier. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Swing and a liner. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
The first baseman, number 55.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Frazier is off at first with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. It remains 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Ready now for the Marlins. Isan Diaz flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Striding in, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Lewis Brinson. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Miami down in order, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now. Settling in now, Gregory Polanco. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1-2 now. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
Standing in now, Colin Moran. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box, Jacob Stallings. A ball and 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
The 1-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here's the 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit the other way out toward right field.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. They're down 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in now, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Now a ball lined softly down the right field line. Foul. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The pitcher, number 30.
So here now's the pitcher, Caleb Smith, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Ready once again, Jonathan Villar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. A payoff pitch one more time. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now in the box, Brian Anderson. He singled his last time up. One and one, here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one. They lead it 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Archer. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2.
Popped him up. Alfaro over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kevin Newman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
At the plate now, Brian Reynolds. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Jesus Aguilar will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Now the 3-2 pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Michael Feliz comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
In now, Isan Diaz. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Get up and stretch. It's now 2-0 Miami. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Dickerson. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. The 1-1 home. Is looked. A couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Dickerson on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box, Gregory Polanco. The 2-1. Back up the middle, fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're still down. It's 2-0. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. A hit in 2 tries so far. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
This one's down to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the eighth.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Runners on the move for second, and it's fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Garrett Cooper will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Runners on first with 1 down. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time, and he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 93, Yimi Garcia.
Now at the plate, Colin Moran, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The 2-1 home. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So now to the plate, Jacob Stallings. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Here now the 2-2. Bounce to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Guillermo Heredia. Very high, 2-1. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Jose Osuna will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 36, Jose Osuna.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Popped him up. Alfaro shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Bucks draw a bit closer on this solo home run. 9th inning coming up, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Nick Birdie enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Standing in, Brian Anderson. He went down on strikes last time up. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heat?
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot down the line in right, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Jesus Aguilar will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
Into the box now, Isan Diaz. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's now 3-1 Miami. Brandon Kinsler comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kevin Newman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Scooped up on to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out. Striding into the box, Adam Frazier, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1-1. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Dickerson is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Caleb Smith is the winning pitcher of record. Chris Archer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.